Hello everybody, welcome to International Watercolour Masters 2024. What a fantastic day we're having. You've seen two incredible watercolour stars performing before your very eyes. And all around the world, there's a lot of people tuned in. How many are tuned in now, Kevin? 13,500 people are now watching me. Hello. No pressure. Before I forget, the young lady that we have, who's one of these very clever social media people, who's got highly developed thumbs working there. She does our Instagram and Facebook. She says, can I remind you all, if any of you do Facebook or Instagram or any of that, to please follow IWM2024 on Instagram. It means a lot and it spreads the word, and you can also see little snippets of what we've been doing for the last few days on our Instagram page. So have a look, it's very entertaining. And now we have live for you one of the world's greatest botanical painters. An old friend of mine, although he's not as old as me quite, who comes from Brazil, again, that's two Brazilians today, travels the world, been traveling the world for many years, has hundreds of thousands of followers on his Instagram page and Facebook page. A genius of botanical art. Please give a very warm welcome to Fabio Cembranelli.
Hi, everybody. It's nice to be back here. Yeah, so I have been here 2 years ago. So anyway, I was going to use a photo to make my demo, but I thought that a photo was going to be too easy, or it's like it was going to be something a little bit boring for me, not for you. So I decided yesterday to walk here and to pick a few flowers, yeah, just to have some sort of inspiration. Yeah? Some of them, they were flowers that were in the reception, the desk reception. Yeah, they're a little bit fading right now, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, the way I paint, it's just an inspiration. I'm just going to look at this, and maybe I'm going to use a few colors or a few things. Yeah. This morning I was here and I heard Herman Pickel's demo a little bit. Yeah, and I think that he said that he tries to see the finished painting, something like this. Yeah, it's not what happens with me. Yeah, so that's the beauty of watercolor. There are so many interpretations and so many approaches and so many techniques. I don't see the finished painting. Yeah, I like to find something in the middle of the painting process. Yeah, once I see water and pigment and then bleeding or blending, so I try to carve shapes. Yeah, a little bit. It's an intuitive painting process. I'm not sure. It's not. I wouldn't say that it's very botanical, because I think botanical it's more concrete, all flowers. Yeah, and it's wonderful. What I do, it's more a suggestion of the shape. Yeah? Okay. I'm going to use half sheet. Yeah. So. And probably I'm going to sketch a little bit, yeah, or I'm not going to sketch. Yeah? I'm just going to add some water and pigment, and maybe I can, probably I'm going to do some sunflowers and another flower here. I love this purple flowers. I think this is a stock flower, no? Stock flower, yeah, something like this. But I love the contrast between yellow and violet. Okay. So after the demo, you can ask me questions if you want. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So first, let me wet my pigments here. I have already added water to them, yeah, so anyway. I'm not going to tape my paper because as I'm going to add a lot of water, if I tape, it's going to start buckling, probably. Yeah, so anyway. Just water. Water. There is another thing that it's very important. I just work with the white of the paper. I never use gouache or an opaque color. Yeah? So in my opinion, just my opinion, it's watercolor, it's about the white of the paper. It's about saving the white of the paper. Yeah? So I save the white of the paper all the time. Yeah? So I don't use black, I don't use white, yeah, so. And I like to mix colors on the paper, yeah, so. Why? I like to take risks, yeah, so. So let me see. But sometimes there is a lot of water, too much water, but I can come back later here, yeah, so I need to respect the paper wetness, yeah. I'm always paying attention to how wet is my paper, yeah. Oh, for example, here it's dry, here it's too wet, it's okay, yeah. So we just need to remember that we are in charge. It's not the pigment or the brush, and anyway, more pigment here, yeah, so. And then I like to lift out a lot, yeah. The paper is wet, it's humid, it's saturated. So I'm just going to lay pigment down here, yeah. So like this, yeah. It's still very wet. Anyway, let me work with background and I can shape my flower here. We're going to add another flower here. So let me see if I can lift. And then more pigment. Too much pigment. And then let me soften edges here. Yeah, so darks. It's a mixing of greens and the blues here. Yeah, so anyway, let me see if I can come back to this flower. I'm going to change my brush. Yeah, so and then I can lift out here, so I can open the white of the paper. Yeah. I lift and I add pigment. Yeah, so I can enhance this highlight. Yeah, so anyway. Let me soften here. To dry it here. So I'm adding more water. I'm re-wetting the paper. Yeah, so, and I'm using background, yeah, just to make a value change so the flower can pop up. Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can shape this flower. And then more darks. Yeah, so there are two ways of making a value change. Yeah, I can lift out, or I can add more darks close to the highlights. Yeah, so. Okay, let me see a little bit of green. And then here, let me see. I still needed to add more things here. Let me see. I'm going to paint a rose here. Yeah, so it's very floral. Let me see if I can lift out here. So let me add the darks. And then maybe I can shape here. You see, I work everywhere. It depends on how wet the paper is. And then I can repeat a little bit of this red or pink or anyway. And let me come back here. Yeah. So. And then darks here again. So. So more pigment and less water. So and then I make many flicks with my brush. So let me see here, I lift. So let me come back to the main shape here. Let me see if I can carve here. Yeah, so I'm going to wet the paper here, so I can make a darker background. Yeah, so I like to leave the white of the paper. Yeah, so I don't have to add background everywhere. Yeah, so. And then, let me see here. Yeah. So I come back here and then I lift out and I can open some highlights. Yeah. Yeah. Let me add more contrast. So I'm mixing yellow and orange. Yeah, so it can be burnt sienna too. Yeah, so anyway. Then back to the background. See, all the time I work with foreground and background. Yeah, so I try to create some value change. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, the fleek. So. Let me add more definition here. So, let me add more details here. Yeah, so. Let me see if the flower, the background can be, the center of the sunflower can be a little bit darker here. So let me mix a little bit of blue and I can suggest the stock color here anyway. And there are many tiny flowers, yeah, so you don't ask anything, you know? A little bit. So solitary here. Can I have another water here? Can I change this water or not? Yeah, so please. Thank you. Huh? Do you want to tell us about your brushes? Yeah, I'm going to tell something. Yeah, I'm using some flat brushes here, and sometimes some round brushes. They are all synthetic, and I use flat brushes, synthetic brushes, because I lift out a lot of pigment. Yeah, so thank you very much. Yeah, so. And I can make this with my brush, and I can have different brush strokes, yeah, so, and if you pay attention, I just lay pigment down, and then I go up all the time, yeah. It happens with the round brush, too, yeah. It's because I don't want a boring brush stroke like this. I want just to deliver pigment and then go up, so I have a different value, yeah? Do you agree that if I do this and then I leave pigment and I go up, yeah? So, and then I can see here, yeah, that I have some blooms. It's okay, yeah, so it's okay, because I can lift out some pigment and I can reshape a few things, and I can suggest a few things, just lifting out, yeah, just by lifting out, yeah. Yeah. Right now, I'm going to add a few more, yeah, tiny flowers, yeah, so. or some foliage, yeah. So I'm mixing a little bit of permanent alizarin and the cobalt blue. I don't know if you want that I describe all my colors, this sort of thing. I don't know, yeah. But anyway, there are no secrets, yeah, so. It's like, and now it's that moment where, let me see what I can do here more, yeah, so I want to add more flowers a little bit, yeah, so, but I love this moment. It's like, if I keep on working, I can destroy everything, and then, but if I do something that I like, yeah, it's going to be something spontaneous, yeah, so I used to say that this sort of demo is something very solitary, yeah. I made many of these demos in my life, and sometimes I used to say that sometimes I was making a demo, and then there are many people, and then I thought, it's terrible. Maybe an earthquake is going to happen right now, and then everything is going to be destroyed, and they are not going to see the end of the paint. But no, it's like, so it's just me and the paper, yeah, so I need to do something here. Yeah, it's like sometimes some people, they give up early. That's what happens with many people that start painting. Sometimes they start and they say, no, it's not going to work. No, you need to respect the wetness of the paper, watercolor. Sometimes you keep on working and then you destroy everything with a lot of water and, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't mean that it happens with me, yeah. If someone tells you, no, it doesn't happen, it's a lie, yeah, so it's okay. Anyway, and when I'm talking to you, I'm using this time to do something. It's like I'm talking to you, and then I come back to my work, and then I can see more things that it's like a mistake, or you see, so the worst thing about making a demo, I'm very happy to be here. It's like you can't stand, and then you can't look from distance. Yeah, so I know that when I look from distance, I can see many mistakes or many things that can be improved or not. Yeah, so that's why I'm talking to you, and then I look at my painting. Yeah, so I can see that it's fading. Yeah, it's like I need more darks. Yeah, and I need more things here too. Yeah, so darks. I'm using all parts of my brush, yeah, so it's like, you see, I do this movement a lot, yeah, so anyway, I need to do something here, yeah, so, yeah, anyway, I like this color. This is undersea green, I like, yeah, so, but if we use this color a lot, it's going to be muddy, the painting. Anyway, too dark, but we need to know that once we add watercolor, it's going to fade, yeah, so we need to add a darker value than the and here. And I have so many values here. Yeah, so what I'm describing, it's not something like, oh, this painting is perfect, but it's what I have in my mind. It's like, I want to show different values here. Yeah? If it doesn't work, it's okay. Next time it's going to work. But the worst thing about painting something, it's like some people, they are not able, but they don't understand what's happening. Once you understand, you are going to do it, yeah? So in 1 week or 1 year, or you see? So then here I can lift out a little bit, yeah? So anyway, let me see here. I needed to do some tiny things here, yeah, so this is what I call some calligraphy, yeah, so I do it a lot, yeah, so it's like using a rigger sometimes or the tip of my brush, yeah, so a little bit, yeah, so and I can use the reference, it's like again a few purples, yeah, so I never use a ready color. It's like straight from the palette to the paper. I mix all the colors, yeah, so. And sometimes some people, they say, I add a bud, and then they say, oh, this is not a rose bud, or this is not a daisy, but it's my bud. I do, yeah, so it's just an interpretation, yeah? It looks like a tiny flower that is somewhere, yeah? And then if you look, you can see that I touch the paper gently, yeah? So, I still think that I can add more darks here, yeah? So, and let me see if I can. Now I'm going to clean my hand. Yeah. So, you see, I'm trying to make a composition like this. Yeah. So I try to avoid that line that is the same. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. And then just, I'm going to use sappy green, yeah, a little bit of sappy green, but I'm going to mix. I don't like greens, yeah, so I mix all my greens, a little bit of blue or purple, yeah, so that's why I'm adding blue here. But if you like green, it's okay. Yeah. And then, so, and I'm going to try to suggest stems here. Yeah, so that's why I use a flat brush, a synthetic one. Yeah, so different brands. Yeah. And also here. Yeah. 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 So just a few more shadows. I'm going to tell you something. This is too much time for my demo. I could have painted it in 15 minutes. Yeah, so I'm just slowing it down because it's a 55 demo, no? Yeah, so, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. And then just a few more small things here. Yeah, so. then just yeah. I could have painted a vase here. Yeah, so I have more time. I'm going to do something here. Or just a suggestion of so just a little bit. Yeah. Just a suggestion, because there is something similar there. Yeah. Yeah, so. Yeah. Darks. And then here. Then, let me see, I can add some, yeah. I'm going to lift out here. It's like, darks here. You see, all the time I'm coming back here to carve. Yeah. Now it became a little bit more difficult, yeah. It's exciting. Okay, so just I'm going to finish, yeah, so everything is going to dry and fade a little bit, yeah, so it's okay. And then I'm going to finish. Yeah. Just let me do something here. Yeah. Yeah. Fabio. Thank you.